Heidi, hello everyone! It's me, Buggy. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. And today we're gonna be doing a little challenge. It's gonna be fun. I'm gonna be putting my manga OC Cheyenne into different animes that I've watched over the years. And this series is gonna be entitled Cheyenne Across the Multiverse. And let's get right into it. So, the first series that I decided to put Cheyenne into was My Hero Academia because it's like such a good anime and it's gonna be fun. So the scene that I chose to put Cheyenne into was the scene where they were at the tournament arc scene. So there was like a lot of empty seats, and I decided, you know what, this is actually really, really nice and a lot of space. So I decided, hey, this is an ideal scene to put Cheyenne into that won't disturb the other characters and it's gonna be really fun. So I decided to put Cheyenne like one seat away from Momo, and copied Ayo Ayoma's I copied his body. I guess you could say I copied his body. I copied Ayoma and put him into the seat because I think his facial structure would fit Cheyenne the most because Cheyenne has a long face and he's pretty thin. So yeah. So I decided to use Ayoma as a base. Then I lowered the opacity of the scene, kind of elongated the body a bit because Sean's pretty tall. He's like 6'3". So yeah. After which I started to sketch over the base. And that was kind of what was going on. For the pen, I used a black ink and I just put it to zero point 0.5 size because I didn't know like the size. I just put it to zero point 0.5 and tested it over already pre-existing character outlines and it worked fine, so I just went with it. So I actually didn't really do a sketch. I guess the sketch was basically my line art because I was just going into it. So after I sketched out Cheyenne, I started coloring him in, and this is where I made a fatal mistake because if anyone realizes, remember I lowered the opacity of the scene? Well, I forgot that I lowered the opacity of the scene and I picked colors from the lowered opacity. So Cheyenne was really, at the end of the day, Cheyenne was really, really light compared to everybody else's uniform. So what I had to do was I had to adjust it. So I kept everyone on the same lowered opacity layer, merged everything together, and opened a new canvas. And then I just adjusted everything. I blurred Cheyenne and stuff so he would kind of match into the scene because he was still kind of looking. Oh my gosh, I just copied and pasted something in the scene. So I did that, and this is what we're working with. This is number one. Okay, moving on. The second anime I decided to put Cheyenne into was Mononoke, the Mononoke anime. And I was like, I was so surprised when people barely said they watched this movie, but like, guys, this slaps. It literally slaps. But anyways, I put Shine into the Mononoke because I think it's kind of fitting and I really like it. So I just used Con to. I just copied Con and used him as a base for Cheyenne. And I had to adjust Cheyenne's design a little bit because of this style. So yeah. But and I also had to design a flipping. I don't know what this is called. It's I don't know what it's called. I'm just gonna say a kimono because I know it's not a kimono. I know it's what the men wear, but I can't remember the name right now. So yeah, I have to design that too. But for this movie, guys, I actually watched it a long time ago, and I was really impressed. It was a really nice movie. So basically, the premise is the medicine seller would find and kill Mononokes with his sword, his sentient sword. I can't remember the name of the sword, but yeah, he had this cool sword that he used to kill Mononoke, which are like evil spirits or something. It's just okay. It's a spirit. It's an evil spirit, I think. Okay, and basically that's what he would do throughout the series. kill the Mononoke by okay, to use his sword to kill the Mononoke, he had to find out the shape of the Mononoke, the reason, and the truth of the Mononoke to kill it. So yeah, that was pretty cool. It was actually a really good movie. And I think the new movie came out already or it's coming out, but I really need to go watch that because I'm in love with the series. Okay. Anyways, I'm yapping so much, but yeah, so Cheyenne. Okay, so when I was drawing this, actually, I was kind of worried because of the overlay. The movie used like a paper texture somewhat to overlay the things, and I was wondering if I could use that to blend in Cheyenne into that. So I was like, well, I was gonna try. I wouldn't promise anything. So I ended up coloring everything. Everything went a little well. I really liked how it was looking. And then when we were doing the overlay, it was kind of hard, but at the end we did it. And here's the finished piece. I bet you can't tell Shine's not supposed to be there. Okay, and for the last anime, one of my favorites and first ever animes that I've watched, Naruto. I know, it's pretty cool. So, the scene that I chose to put Cheyenne into was the scene where they were at the ramen shop. And I think it was the scene that they were trying to figure out what was under Kakashi sensei's mask. They were trying to find out what he looked like under his mask. So, like, they were like intently staring at Kakashi sensei, like, while he was pulling back his mask to eat. And they were like, oh, I wonder if he has big lips, or maybe he has a tiny mouth, or whatever, or big teeth. And it was so funny. I really liked this. So, I copied Sasuke and Sakura, a mix of Sasuke and Sakura to use as a base for Cheyenne. And for this, I was gonna draw Cheyenne when he was a child because he had shorter hair when he was a child. But at the end of the day, I forgot that I told myself that I should draw Cheyenne with his shorter hair because I'm so used to drawing him with his long hair. So I just ended up drawing him with his long hair. I know, it's crazy. So for this style, I didn't know that it was gonna be so complicated. To be honest, it was really hard. It was really hard to copy this style, but the way I drew Cheyenne's eyes, I remember that there was a character with really dark circles, which was Gara, of course. So I was like, okay, I'm just gonna draw Cheyenne's eyes the way Gara's eyes are drawn because Cheyenne does have dark circles also, as you guys can tell from all the other drawings. So he fit right in there. I used Kakashi Sensei's hair color for Cheyenne because he has white hair, but for this scene, I wanted everything to like blend properly, so I just used the grays that Kakashi Sensei's hair is, and just used that to color Cheyenne's hair. And for this, I wanted Cheyenne to have like an outfit that was similar to Kakashi Sensei in his um, in his Rogue Ninja era when he was a child. I guess it was a Rogue. I don't remember if it's a Rogue Ninja era, but yeah. So I wanted him to have like a close like ninja style outfit that Kakashi Sensei had when he was a child. So yeah, I did that. I kind of designed it like that. There's not much to say here. Everything went pretty smoothly actually. And this is the finished piece. I hope you guys like it. I actually really liked these animes. Oh my gosh, it was so fun. Drawing this was so fun. I really wanted to do a lot more. And I have a lot more series planned to draw my Cheyenne into. I've actually reached this obsessive stage where I've been just drawing Cheyenne like crazy because I'm just obsessed with my OC. There's nothing wrong with that. I actually really want merch of him so badly. I need to actually get on top of my game and actually finish writing the script for the manga so I can actually start drawing the manga. I'm here slacking off, drawing Cheyenne and whatever, but I hope you guys enjoy this video and goodbye. Bye bye, Clovers. Have a good one.